Alrighty traders, so an update across all the indices today. Dow, Nasdaq, Russell, S&P, and guess what guys? Something I've been talking about this entire year. Who is still strongest? King Russell. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, if you do need some help, I've put together I'm running a brand new webinar today as well too. And also I'm giving you access to a free trading course that's going to really help you with everything. If you go to johnsfreegift.com, you'll be able to see the link down the bottom there. If you go there, you'll be able to get access to the webinar that I'm running today and to teach you my trading system and get access to a complete trading course as well too. So go do that right now guys. I guarantee you're going to absolutely love it, especially the webinar that I'm running today. So let's go check this out. All right. So I want to start off with this video here with the good old King Russell, right? King Russell. It's about to go. And one thing that I've been talking about this entire time from here has indeed been about King Russell. A lot of people have been, and a lot of people have been really focusing on all these other indices, right? We're talking about the Dow Jones. This is the Dow Jones right now. And so the Dow Jones really strong. If we look at this from a weekly chart perspective, look at this here, right? So we had all of this sideways movement and now we're starting to pick up through here. Low, higher, low, higher, low, and now we're pushing to the upside. But the thing is this, guys, okay? The thing is this, is that the reason why I've been so big on King Russell, and again, if you've been following me now for most of this year, you would know my big theme has been King Russell is coming alive. And but it's been slow, right? And the reason why I've been saying that is this. Get this, okay? Check this out. The big thing about trading is this, is if you want to try to capitalize on a nice move in the markets, well, we want to get involved with something that's already made a nice move, right? It's like, here we go type of thing. And so one thing that I'm always talking about with my clients is the nature and the art of where are we in the big picture of things. You see, I think a lot of traders out there, a lot of traders make the mistake of doing this, right? So they might look at this here and then they look at this point through here, right? So this is what they look at. They look at the last 3 months and they go, okay, so that was an engulfing candle yesterday. Hang on a minute, that was an engulfing candle today. If you follow candlesticks, that means we should have gone down today. How come we went up today? Oh my goodness, this market's rigged. No. Right? You're focusing on the wrong things. Don't focus on individual candlestick patterns, okay? I don't believe in that. In fact, if you want to have really good success rate and a good chance of jumping on a big move, one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to look at one candlestick, you want to look at the flow of the markets, okay? And so, which is looking at the overall moving average and the overall highs and lows. So for me, the Dow Jones, this is probably a big mistake here, right? And if I go to the weekly chart, squeeze my weekly charts up, this is the big picture here. So the real big picture is this, okay? We check this out. So we see all this period all through here, right? All this period all through here. And then guess what? As soon as we went sideways, one, we ran up to new highs. And secondly, after we broke new highs, we already had a big move. That's the Dow. Let's go check out the Nasdaq. What happened with the Nasdaq? That was the Nasdaq high, right? All-time high here. What happened? We ran up to the high, we broke it, and we had a really big move. Aha! Now, let's go check the S&P 500 out. This is the S&P 500. What are we looking at here? We're looking at what? Same thing, right? There's the high. We broke the high, and now we've had an incredible move. But what about the Russell? Here's the Russell here. The Russell hasn't even got to its all-time highs yet. So if we're looking at all the other indices are all the way up here. But look what's happening with the Russell. King Russell is now, to me, it's building a base, and I believe King Russell now is on its way. It's on its way to making an all-time new high, I believe, and a big move up. Now, no one knows where that's going to happen, right, guys? But I've been big on what? King Russell this entire year. Well, for my ladies out there, Queen Russell, right? But King Russell. King Russell has always been. Now, why have I been saying King Russell all this time? And not King Dax, King Nasdaq, or King Dow Jones, or King S&P. Why? Because, as you know, when something goes sideways for a long time and we start to trend, right? As we do all through here, as you can see, we eventually as we go through, we eventually break out and we go for a nice move to the upside. So if I go to King Russell, what's King Russell doing right now? We have just done what? Sideways, and now we developed another sideways, and now we're starting to gallop to the upside. And as you can see, out of all the indices today, King Russell is the strongest. And now King Russell is playing catch up. See, the reason why King Russell has been amazing for me, and I've been in King Russell now for quite a bit of time now. The King Russell for me has been King Russell because of what? Because that it is now, after basing out, it now is, if it starts to make a move, we're probably likely to be starting to make a move now, and not after it's already gone up to new highs and made a ricochet. What's happening right now underneath the surface, right? When we look at King Russell is doing what? It's now just breaking out, and now remember, this is all-time new highs up here, right? See, look at there. See the all-time new highs. Now remember. The Russell's now playing catch up. The Russell was playing catch up. So now we're breaking out. Now we're starting to develop some sort of strong trend, as you can see through here. Really sideways, right? Really sideways, and it went up and it went down. Then we had this low, strong, higher, low, strong. When I say strong, higher, low, they're like 50% retracement, higher, low, 50% retracement, and away we go, right? And now we're breaking above this high up here. And now we're starting to push up. So to me, the King Russell could be now getting ready to finally move to the to the upside. So we could be getting ready for a nice move, to break up above here out of the King Russell. Now, guys, when I say King Russell, I'm not recommending you get into a trade. No, guys, right? No, I've been in King Russell now for majority of this year. So what's happening right now? Who knows? Anything can happen, guys. And I'm not saying this is definitely going to happen, right? I'm just telling you what I'm seeing right now, okay? So what we're seeing right here is King Russell, and I believe King Russell is on its way to the upside. And this is what I've been talking about here for so long, guys, okay? We want to get into things which most people are not talking about. Most people don't even talk about King Russell. It's always Bitcoin and Nasdaq and all this sort of stuff, right? But King Russell, guys, is the place to be. So there we go, guys. Hope this helps you out today. If you'd like to get some help, as I said before, guys, I'm running a webinar today teaching you. It's actually a 60-minute training that I'm running today. Yeah, well, I'll teach you all the details to my trading system, the biggest mistakes that I made at the start of the year, at the start of my trading career, how I'm using AI scans to find these trades, and so much more on that training. And then also, you're going to get access to a trading course as well too. First link in the description there, guys. If you go to John's Free Gift, you'll be able to see the link there. Go over there, go register for the training, and then I'll also email you the free course. Have a great day, guys.